Hi guys, I hope you're doing good and reading awesome books. So today we are going to talk about some books that you should read in your 20s. So if you are in your 20s, this video will be very helpful because I'm going to share with you 5 books that I have read earlier and some of the books that I have read in the past also that will be very helpful for you. So in this video we are going to talk about the books that you should read in your 20s. So the first book is very good, and this book is You're Not Alone by Westerbeck, and this book will be very helpful for you if you are going through some depression or anxiety. And I know in this age, like we are in our 20s, we feel a lot of different kind of situations in our relationships and friends and family, like generally people around us, and you feel a lot of like if you are on social media, you will know like there's a lot of fakeness going on and a lot of situations where you feel like I am not worth it and I'm not. So this book will be very helpful for you if you are very in a anxiety mode, or you feel like very sadness and sometimes you go into the depression mode. So this book will be very practical and it will help you a lot. And I've also talked about the author of this book, Jack, and his mission is to just help people who are in their 20s and dealing with depression and anxiety situations. And he knows that because he experienced it, and after experiencing and dealing with all of this situation, he wrote this book. And it is very practical and it is very helpful because I have read and reviewed it on my Instagram page also, and very practical tips and advices he wrote in this book, and the methods that you should use to just explore and feel good about yourself, talking to your friends and families. A lot of different ways and practical ways and helpful advices in this book. So if you are going through some depression or anxiety, I will definitely recommend you to read this book and it will help you a lot. So the next book is Start With Why by Simon Sinek, and this book will be very helpful if you don't know about if you are struggling to start something and if you don't know like why you are doing it and what's the purpose behind it. So it will help you to figuring out your why, and it is the real thing about finding out your why, because a lot of these businesses who are very big right now, they define their why and their purpose behind it, and they know like why I am doing it and why I am creating all of this organization, and a lot of these employees are not like a business purpose point of view. And if you're an individual, you're creating like doing any job or wanted to do some other stuffs, you are also need to find out your why, because if you didn't find out your why, you will not able to do it for a long time and you will feel like burning out and you will don't enjoy your work, because what is the point of doing it if you don't know about why you are doing it? And if you figure out your why, you will be more likely to stay on it for a long period of time. And if you read this book in your 20s, you will have more time to to understand and think about why you are doing it, or actually it is matters or not in your life. And this is a good book to read in your 20s. A lot of other different things are in this book, like figuring out your why and what and how. So a lot of these things you will find out in this book, like figuring out your how, like what are the steps that you need to take to work on these steps, and your what, like what are the other stuff that you're offering or you're selling, the actual business of it. Like, so if you read this in your early 20s, you will be more likely to just explore and think about, and you will not like to worry about your future, because if you figure out your why in early as possible, you will be more likely to happy and stay it for a long period of time. The next book is Die with Zero by Bill Perkins, and this book is a very different way of looking it. And the philosophy of this book is literally like if you are earning it and not enjoying it and not making memories and experiences, there is no point of earning it and enjoying your life. And this book tells you like how you can earn and also save and also live your life. If you don't want to be rich and millionaire to just like spend money and live beautiful life and a rich life, there is no point of going it. This book literally have the best philosophy of looking life and enjoying and experiences with the money you have right now. Like, you don't have to be a millionaire to spend, just have a beautiful memory and explore different places and live a happy life with the money you have right now. And as soon as you understand this philosophy, this goes very interesting. What is the point of retiring in your 50s and having $1 million where you don't have any energy to just spend it, and when is the time to just experience the life and going places, meeting new people, and just having a good memory? And that is the very beautiful thing about this book. And he tells you to just, when you are peak of your energy, like in your 20s or 30s, you also making money, and you have to also spend it going places and enjoying your life and making new memories and meeting new people, and you can actually do that, and you don't have to be a millionaire to do that. And I think it's a very very good book to read, and if you're in your 20s, make sure you read it, and you will be blown away by these concepts of living life with the money you have right now. You don't have to be a millionaire. If you are earning, that is enough to just creating new memories and new life. So yeah, if you're in your 20s, make sure you read this book, Die with Zero by Bill Perkins. The next book is Mindset by Dweck. And this book will be literally change your mind if you're in your 20s and haven't heard about fixed mindset and growth mindset. And a lot of the people in their early 20s haven't heard about growth mindset and fixed mindset, how the ability of absorbing and learning, to developing your mind and critical thinking, to just practice. And this book will tell you like how to do it, and it will differentiate the fixed mindset and the growth mindset, and it will help you a lot. So I think if you're in your 20s, make sure you read it, and it will change your life. And the reason I'm telling to read this book in your 20s, because your 20s is the developing phase, and if you develop growth mindset as early as possible, it will help you a lot in your career and in your life, in your relationships, and a lot of different things. So make sure you read it as early as possible, and if you are in your 20s, it will help you a lot. So the next book is The Defining Decade by Meg J. If you are in your 20s, this book is specially written for you, because she tells you about this is the golden age of our 20s. In this, we have to define like whether it's our relationships, whether it's our job or families, finding a new home, like or any type of situations. This is the golden age, and the decisions that we made in our 20s are very very practical, and it will be effect when we are in our 30s or 40s. So this is the golden age, and in this book she tells you about a lot of the things that you should be take care of when you make these decisions. And you will find a lot of interesting things in this book, like how to find your work, how to find happiness, and how to find love, and balance all of this together. Because in our 20s we make a lot of different mistakes and a lot of different situations like we are in, and this will be very very helpful read. So if you are in your 20s, make sure you give it a chance and read this book. So yeah, these are the 5 books that I think you should read in your 20s. So I hope you enjoy this video, and if you did, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And also, if you like reading books and non-fiction books, or journal, self-help books, business, philosophy, spirituality, so I hope you will enjoy the videos on the channel. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and comment down below what are the other books that you guys want to see on this channel. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.